Hi everyone, Janie here. Welcome back. It is another packed fun day at the Proven Winners Creators Retreat here in Michigan. And today we are in Zeeland, Michigan for Walter's Gardens. Walter's Gardens provides Proven Winners with perennials and they are so pretty. So we are here at the trial garden. We're kind of walking around, getting a little bit of a tour today and seeing all these really, really pretty plants. Again, my list is growing of all the plants I want. I feel like this timing for this trip, it was hard because we're moving. You know, I got to run home and I got to pack everything up, but I also think it was perfect because I'm making a list of all the plants that I want in the new garden. And it's really, it makes it so much more exciting for me. So let me show you around. Okay, so I'm gonna start off here. These are kind of 3 rows. They have a lot of their gardens kind of separated out into different like garden beds. So I'm gonna walk through them and show you all. Of course, it's another one that I don't know a lot of the plants, but they do a really good job at labeling. So I'm excited about that. And again, that makes it really easy for me to kind of take notes. So first here you can see there's this beautiful, beautiful lavender. It smells so good, but I wanna point out what's just behind that. This pot with this mangave and then the dichondra silver falls. If you can kind of see over there on the gazebo, they have hanging baskets with it. They have that all over and I am so inspired and I cannot wait to do it next year. I'm gonna get hanging baskets. We have kind of like a little pergola over the deck and I'm gonna do this mangave with the hanging, you know, just a hanging plant. I just think it's so pretty. So Walter's Gardens does a fantastic job with their mangaves and they were saying that like you can basically ignore it and it'll be fine. It can handle more water, it can handle less water. So I think it's gonna be really good for hanging baskets where they will dry out quite often. So I'm really excited to try that. And then coming this way, you can kind of see the color scheme they're going for over here. Oranges, blues, and purples. They excel at color combinations here at Walter's Gardens. Here is Stand By Me Bush Clematis. This was Marshall Dirks. This was one of his favorite perennials, and I can see why. This one is kind of hooked up onto, what do you call this, little tutor or an obelisk. And so you can see it's kind of held up a little bit more, but if that wasn't there, it would kind of lean over like that. But beautiful purple next to the orange daylilies. I don't think this one has a label, but I know one of them has a label around here. And then, let's see, I don't want to show you this Nyphophia. Let me bring you all over here. Look at this Nyphophia right here. So I'm pretty sure this is the jackpot variety. I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong, but oh my goodness, with the blue behind it, a little bit of purple, they even threw in a little bit of pink, and then some yellow over there. It is just perfection, these color combinations. They do such a good job. I'm gonna put in a clip of where they had the Nyphophia with Russian sage. Oh my goodness, that is going in my garden for sure. This would be perfect in California. So we have hot and cold Nyphophia, and then we have Russian sage behind there. I think it's denim and lace. Okay, and then we have this variety over here, and you can see they put that with catmint. So pretty. This one is Pyromania Hot and Cold. Very pretty, not still that pretty corally orange color, but obviously it has, you know, that kind of ombre effect of it. This is, oh, I just love it so much. Phlox. Ooh. Let's see, is there a sign for this one? I know there was a sign over there. And then this is one of my new favorites. You all know I just planted the Alstroemeria in my pot in my garden, and these are beautiful. These are so pretty, and just seeing it in a new light is giving me so many ideas for what I'm gonna do. Okay, so here's Nyphophia High Roller. See what I mean? See what I mean? I mean, this is just a plant that I completely ignore all the time. And now, yeah, now it's going in my garden. This looks like Geranium Roseanne, doesn't it? I think it is. Okay, and then I'm gonna go across the street over to their hosta garden over here. Now they were saying this hosta garden was installed because they were going to be part of like the hosta conference. I'm saying it wrong exactly what it's called, but it was, you know, it was this big thing, this hosta convention, and they were supposed to come, and then of course it was COVID, and so it ended up not happening, but they don't care because now they have this beautiful garden of hostas. It's planted right underneath white pines. So really pretty, perfect spot for them. You can see they're even blooming. So you can see what the blooms look like at this time of year. Look at this. I'm sorry, you guys, I have to remember to go slow. Japanese forest grass, one of my favorite. Hosta Miss America, which I actually have in my current garden. I don't think I'm gonna dig it up. I think I'll just get another one. This is Empress Wu back here. Can you see how big those hostas are? Now those are full-size Empress Wu hostas. It's incredible. Look at this. Oh, I love this look. I love it. All the different foliage colors, variegation, you know, I mean, it's all green. It's basically all green, but man, it's beautiful. This is how you do a shade garden. Absolutely. All right, now I wanted to take you over here. This is more of the hosta garden. I'm still in the hosta shade garden area, but I wanted to show you this container. Look at that thing. Look at that thing, you guys. So if you have a container, if you have a shade area that you need a container, think about doing a hosta with Dichondra Silver Falls. I'm gonna zoom in. Isn't that the prettiest thing? Oh my goodness. Now, obviously that's not gonna be year-round interest, but it is just, it's just perfection. It's so pretty. Coming this way, we have these daylilies. Which one are they? They are Elegant Candy, and then Butterfly Bush, a little bit of coneflower. Which one are these? So there's names. Can you see that? Sombrero Adobe Orange. I think that's that one right there, which is very pretty. Then they have this beautiful pergola, and if you go inside the pergola, there's a little water fountain. Again, all green, just different shades of green. I'll move my hand. Brunnera, Astilbe. I don't know what this is, but I wish I did because I love it. And then more of the hanging pots with the Mangave and the Dichondra Silver Falls. It's perfect. Okay, hold on. Mom and Dad. Mom, I know you're watching this. This is what you need in your front yard to the left of your front door. Something like that. Okay, here's Ambrose with Garden Obsessions. Yes, YouTubers out here. We're doing our jobs, right? I love it. It's beautiful. It's so inspiring. So I'm just telling everybody right now, so hostas are like, I love them. That's your jam? I say my mole. Oh, I like it. I uses that one a lot, so it's just amazing. This must be huge for you. Yeah, I'm trying to save it for the end because that whole area over there with the hostas just absolutely looks great. It's so pretty. But, it's so pretty. We'll catch up then. Okay, I'll see you at Tracy's. Yep. All right. So here is the shed. They said this is the shed that actually there are 2 farm cats that live here that are supposed to keep control of the bunnies that run around. Oh, there's one of them. I think it's, oh, there's 2 of them. Hi, sweetheart. So they're supposed to keep control of the bunnies. Hi. Hi. But they get fed twice a day. And they have a bed. And they have a litter box. So they don't do a very good job keeping control of the bunnies, which I just thought was too funny. So basically, these are Walter's Gardens kitties, and they're so cute, and they are a big hit. Hi. You want me to pet you? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I miss Jeffrey. But in here, the kitties did a good job decorating their front porch. They have these hanging baskets. And these have, what are these called? Perennial? No. God, I'll put it on the screen. It's a house plant, basically. But I guess you can put it outside. More mangave. Mangave for bad hair day. It's just so pretty. Yes, are you following me? Are you following me? Yes, sweetheart. You're a good kitty. Wandering Jew. That's what I'm thinking of. Wandering Jew. That's obviously the common name. Okay. So then, coming this way, oh, it's just so pretty. Okay, so I have this one in my garden right here. This is Agastache Queen Nectarine. Mine is doing so well this year. I planted them last year. They did okay. It took a while, but now the second year, holy moly, it's a fabulous plant. I love it so much. So that's the hard thing about perennials is you have to be patient. You have to take your time with it and you have to trust the process. And that's kind of hard for me as someone who loves annuals and gets blooms almost immediately. But seeing a garden like this is helping me trust the process. Totally trust the process. Okay, so these gardens are separated by years. And they are when everything was, I want to say it was introduced. Yeah, top new items. 2021, 2022, top new items. So the whole garden is filled with the really, really great new ones that Walter's Gardens just put out. So you can see for 2021, 2022, we have some coral jade sedum that's looking wonderful. Dreaming Swan anemone. This, let's see, Pennisedum lemon squeeze. That's a fun one that I think needs to be divided, right? It's like a little donut. Back in black sedum. Yes, please. How pretty would that be in a moon garden? And then I'm pretty sure this is Banana Cream 2. Yep. Banana Cream 2. Shasta Daisies, Leucanthemum. Oh, I love it. Watermelon Sugar Echinacea. Do you see what I mean? What is that? You see that Agastache over there? I don't know what that one is, but it's really pretty. Guava lava? Yes, please? That is beautiful. Guava lava, Agastache. Wow. So pretty. Okay, I have to hurry because the tour's over and everyone has to leave to go to the next thing. And I just was like, wait, I have to get some footage. Oh, it's just so neat. Powder puff sedum right there. Isn't this fun? Okay, I'm gonna have to squeeze through. Push through, I should say. All right, I wanna show you all this hedge right here. This is the summerific hibiscus hedge. These are every single variety of summerific hibiscus that Walter's Gardens puts out. One of each, which is really, really neat. So what they were saying, summerific hibiscus, they have beautiful blooms, absolutely beautiful blooms, but they do not pick the plant for the blooms, if you can believe it. What is more important is the form of the plant and the foliage of the plant. They want to make sure that when it grows, it's going to be this nice mound, compact circular mound, and they want to have beautiful foliage, beautiful leaves, because that's what we see most of the time. So look at how beautiful, so pretty. So that's how they choose their hibiscus, which I thought was really, really interesting. A new one that is coming out, I think 2025, is this one right here. Doesn't look like much right now, but look at how beautiful the foliage is. This one apparently has pure white blooms. Pure white, huge hibiscus blooms that's gonna cover the plant top to bottom, and it's gonna be so perfect in a moon garden. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on it. That's the 2025. All right, so I was just pulled to come back. We're moving on to the next spot. I hope you all enjoyed this really quick glimpse of the Walters Gardens display gardens. It's really, it's beautiful. It's so pretty here. So inspiring. It's just so much fun. So on to the next thing. I will of course film as much as I can for all of you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.